Hello, excuse me. Welcome back. I'm Greg Leach. This is Art of Cycling, and this is Art of Cycling. Working on watercolors of the what's considered to be the preamble or warm-up stage to the big race of the year, the Tour de France. I mean, there are plenty of big races, but that's the one everyone knows about. So I've been painting every stage of the race thus far. We're on day 3, and of course sharing those here. Sharing one painting each day with you. I'm right now averaging 5 paintings per stage. So obviously, not videoing all of them. I'm just checking to see which number to put here. So I apologize for that. So I have a printout of every team and which riders are there, although I'm convinced Visma has the wrong rider listed for one of their guys. Movistar, this is Mollberger. So I just want to make sure I get the right number on the back of the jersey, which in this case is 105. It's a little hard to read in the off of my computer screen. So the way I do these is I'm watching the race live or live-esque, live-ish. It starts out live, but then as I pause and paint, I slowly get less and less live. And then I did just get back from walking the dogs, so taking a little break. It is important to get up and walk around, right? So this is, idea of this image is Mollberger. Yeah, Mollberger. He's coming through a roundabout and working his way back through the caravan of following vehicles. And they came through a roundabout. And it was a little tight. What you haven't seen yet is he's squeezing between this padding over the signage and the traffic island, or what the commentators like to call road furniture. And since, as I say, he was coming through the following vehicles, the caravan of team cars and support vehicles, etc., there was a bit of a squeeze point. And they even went so far as to give a replay of it. Now, this is not his team car, but Soudal Quickstep's car. So most likely he had gone back to get water bottles for his team, or just to have a quick chat, since it seems like right now the stage is kind of quiet. Sorry. You know how we all love spam calls, right? My new way of dealing with them is just answer it and immediately hang up, because they have been filling up my message box. Okay, this is a little difficult to make out, but that's okay. Excuse me. Apparently he went back and got a smut. Oh no, there it is. I was thinking, I didn't see his race number on his bike. I was thinking, oh well, maybe he went back and changed bikes. But nope, it's right there up under the seat. Here, we'll call it tight squeeze. Now, I won't spare you this, but normally I'll flip it over and write the pertinent information as to who's in the painting and that kind of thing, but I'll spare you that extra moment of time. Just a couple of fans standing on the side of the road. Now I know I've said it innumerable times, but we'll start with the warm and paler colors and work my way through the color wheel. So naturally yellow's the first. Excuse me. Making all kinds of noises here. So yellow being the first in that, and then I move to what I call flesh tone, but it's only a flesh for the majority of the peloton. I believe there's like 3 different Eritreans in this year's Dauphine. So as Black Africans, their skin tone, flesh tone is not this. So I have to scoot that. Now I want to get a little, movie star has these little neon yellow green, whatever you want to call that, pips on their jersey. So watercolors is a balance of pigment and water. So if you want a pale color, it's more water, less pigment. And of course, if you want an intense color, the opposite is true, as one would expect. So the last of the warm colors I'll do here, because there's no orange in our images, is the red. Then we'll move on to blue, of which there is quite a bit in this image. A little disappointed with the new Movistar kit. They used to have a wonderful bright blue, and now it's become this white and almost black kit. They've always kept the giant M. So obviously there are various team sponsors. So while a team organization stays the same. The team itself will change names, some radically, some less so. Like the team car that will be here is for the Lotto Soudal team. Well, excuse me, it was Lotto Soudal. Now it is Soudal Quickstep. Quickstep has partnered with a bunch of different people over the years, and for a certain period of time, the team was called Quickstep. Whoops, I forgot the rest of her shorts. Or shirt, rather. So one of the reasons I like to paint, and you can go back through my blog, theartofcycling.blogspot.com, and I'll try to remember to put a link to that as well. And you can see the particular race I'm about to talk about. The Tour Down Under, I always like to paint that race because it is sort of it's the first race of the season, race in Australia, thus the clever name Tour Down Under. And it's the first time to see new kits, or it's the first race of riders who have changed teams. So it's the first time to see them in their new team kit. And of course, all of my work after writing the blog, posting the pictures there, they get posted on my website, gregleach.com, GREIGLEACH. And that is where you can see all the work. And of course, purchase it. Now the blog has, what's the word I want? It has links. Each blog has a link to the painting discussed in the blog. And so you can see how that pink was too intense. So I just played with a little more water. So I'm going to shift over to the black now. Actually, now I'm going to do, this group is standing on or just off of the sidewalk. So I get that, and now I'm going to shift to the quote-unquote black, which I've talked about before, but it's actually my purple and deep green, hooker green. Don't know why the color gets that name, but it does. So I'm just trying to get these, let me see, it's about, well, they have to have the whole team, so there's 8 spare bikes on the roof, as well as additional wheels on the roof, and then there's, back in the back of this wagon, a whole lot more wheels and kit and clothes and spare parts. And so what you can't see, this is usually the team director drives the car, but here in the back of the car will be 1 or 2 mechanics, sometimes a special guest. Back when Robin Williams was still alive and Lance Armstrong was racing, Robin would ride in Lance's team car, because if you don't know, he was a big fan of cycling, rode a lot, and had an amazing collection of bikes. So this is just about done. Thank you so much for watching. Love to know what you think. If you have any questions about racing or watercolors or anything, please leave those in the comments. I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as possible. And naturally, subscribe, leave a thumbs up. You know the drill. Okay, I think that's it. Tight Squeeze is this one, and it will be available by the time I post this on my website, by the time I post this. So thank you so much.